precise, balanced, and balanced.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM News Africana.
It's 3 p.m. Good afternoon and welcome to KFM News Africana. First, the headlines. African leaders welcome Ukraine with deal. Chad opposition groups to take part in peace talks. Al-Qaeda linked group claims Mali attack. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kadiri. The leaders of South Africa and Ivory Coast have welcomed a deal signed by Ukraine and Russia allowing wheat and maize to be exported from Ukrainian ports. It is the first major agreement involving the Moscow and Kyiv government since the conflict began in February and aims to bring down the high price of grain and restore supplies to countries currently suffering food shortages. Speaking in Pretoria at a news conference with his Ivorian counterpart, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa said the blockade of grain had forced African leaders to think seriously about food supplies in the future. President Alassane Ouattara, who is on a state visit to South Africa, insisted that Africa must be top of the list of grain recipients. The Ivorian leader said he was pleased to see that Russian President Vladimir Putin had decided to sign a proposal under the support of the United Nations and Turkey. Meanwhile, 3 people have been killed in the Democratic Republic of Congo in fighting between rival rebel groups from control of a gold mine. Residents in the eastern area of Ituri say militiamen from the Patriotic Resistance Force of Ituri built a camp to exploit the Chulabo gold mine. The move led to clashes with the Integrationist Force of the Congo, although the two groups recently signed agreements to stop fighting. Last year, the Congolese government imposed a state of siege in both Ituri and North Kivu provinces, granting additional powers to the military. But dozens of armed groups are still carrying out frequent attacks against civilians. Several Chadian political and rebel groups have decided to take part in peace talks in Qatar, reversing their previous position. Earlier this month, they pulled out after accusing Chad's military government of harassment and threats. Chad's interim president, Mohamed Deby, recently announced that a national dialogue will take place in August as a first step towards elections. The death of his father last year, the country's long-time leader, Idriss Deby, threw Chad into political confusion. There are reports, however, that further instability is likely if the rebel groups fail to reach an agreement with the government and then are not part of the national dialogue. The Egyptian government is about to complete the preparation of a new stimulus package providing social protection for citizens, especially the groups most affected by the price increases and the rise in local inflation. Government officials said that the Ministry of Finance has prepared scenarios in this regard, but did not mention the size of its cost. It confirmed that it will not impose more burdens on the state's general budget in financing. It added that intervention is a duty on the state to face the repercussions of the effects of the benefits will be increased with additional allocations to finance the new package and rationalize expenditures.